have a bad habit of watching that show Lock Up. And I remember there was a gentleman on there one time and he said, I'm not a bad person. I just made a bad decision. And that's really true for a lot of these individuals. You know, they've made a bad decision, they've learned their lesson, and now they want a second chance and they deserve a second chance to be, you know, part of society. These individuals want to come out and be, you know, productive members of society. But with us turning our backs on them, we're kind of pushing them back towards incarceration. A lot of these individuals, when they're released, they get nothing more than the clothes they came in there with. And so they're being released back into the same neighborhood, the same house where that led to their incarceration in the first place. So by them being able to come to Chrysalis, I mean, we're really able to encourage them to get away from old habits, if you will.
Chrysalis got me to do the job training. They got me to do the anger management. They were able to provide shoes for me and my girls when we didn't have anything, that they were able to provide Easter stuff, Christmas presents. Actually, there were 2 where I didn't have anything to give them except what they brought. They give from their heart. And when I see that they have caring and they have compassion, I can deal with that. And I'm trying to look at it from how I felt back then, that I can go to this ministry or there or here, and that's all I saw. Okay, here's a piece of paper, bye, see you. You know, Chrysalis is not like that. You know, they envelop themselves into you. They invest into you. I know they pray over us. And I think for me, that's a big difference.
So I know last year we served 1,400 family members. Each year we serve about 40,000 individuals who are currently incarcerated, and then over 2,000 individuals who are ex-offenders. The big thing about the group that are the ex-offenders is, of that approximately 2,000, for us last year, only 11% reoffended, which it's huge when you compare that to the national average of 67% who are going to reoffend within 3 years. The biggest indicator that we really are making a positive impact in the community is just, you know, our recidivism rate. I mean, that equates to saving taxpayer dollars. That equates to keeping families together and, you know, ending generational incarceration. I mean, it just has a tremendous impact on our community. The whole time he was gone, I was hesitant to let my kids have, you know, friends come over. I didn't really go out and try to make any new friends, because one of the questions you ask as you're getting to know somebody is, oh, are you married? What does your spouse do? I mean, I can't go and say, oh, he's in jail. And it's no big deal, you know, because I didn't want to push people away. I didn't want my daughter to have problems at school with making friends because of what happened. So, I mean, it really changed our lives a lot. It was difficult watching my son grow up and not having my husband there. And then having to share milestones with my husband and, you know, kind of watching him, you know, get a little choked up because he wasn't there for it. So it's just not having him around was the absolute hardest thing to deal with. One of the reasons I was so drawn to Chrysalis is because I was looking for somewhere to go for support, somewhere where I could just be honest with, you know, my frustrations every day, because when you deal with incarceration, you're frustrated every day. So when I came to Chrysalis, I could just be open with everyone there, and that was the biggest thing for me, is just having people to talk to.
Without Chrysalis, I would have never found living water. Without Chrysalis, I would have never got my children. Without Chrysalis, oh gosh, I don't even want to think about how easy it would have been for me to be back, looking at a long prison term. Chrysalis was a second chance.